Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dr. English Channel. I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Today's topic is one of my favorites, talking about your future goals. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about the easy ways to learn English from beginner.
Yes, future goals are something we all have, whether they're small or big, realistic or ambitious. Talking about them in English helps you express your dreams clearly, and it's a great way to practice real-life speaking skills.
Exactly. And it also makes you think deeply about who you are and what you want. So, grab your notebook, your cup of coffee, and let's have an honest talk, just like two friends sharing their hopes for the future.
So Anna, let's start with you. What's one of your personal future goals?
Good question. Personally, one of my biggest goals is to live a more balanced life. I've realized that I often focus too much on work and forget about health, family, and mental peace.
That's a beautiful goal and a very real one. Balance is hard these days, especially when life moves so fast.
Yes, and for me, that means waking up earlier, exercising regularly, and maybe spending more time in nature.
I love that. One of my personal goals is to become more disciplined with my mornings. I always start the day strong for a week or two, and then boom, I slip back into old habits.
I totally understand. Discipline is like a muscle. You need to train it.
Exactly. I think that's why setting small, clear goals helps. Instead of saying, I want to be more disciplined, I can say, I'll wake up at 6:30 and write my daily plan for 10 minutes.
Yes, making goals measurable. That's the key.
Let's move to career goals. Many of our listeners are students or professionals learning English to improve their careers. What's your current career goal, David?
My main goal is to build an international platform for English learners, something that helps people practice speaking naturally, not just memorize grammar rules.
That sounds amazing. You've always had that teacher spirit.
Thank you. And this podcast is part of that dream. I want it to reach thousands of people who listen on their way to work or school and feel like they're part of a global English family.
That's powerful. For me, my career goal is to write a book, not just about English learning, but about life lessons that I've learned through teaching.
Oh, that's interesting. What kind of book are you thinking of?
Something simple and inspiring. Short stories about students, challenges, motivation, maybe even some cultural insights. I want people to feel understood and inspired to keep going.
That's a great goal. And writing a book requires patience and consistency.
Yes, and courage. It's scary to share your ideas with the world.
True, but it's also one of the most rewarding experiences when someone tells you your words helped them.
Now let's talk about something everyone cares about. Money.
Yes, financial goals, always important, but often misunderstood.
Exactly. So, what's one of your financial goals, David? I want to reach a point where my income comes mostly from passive sources, like online courses, books, and investments, instead of trading my time for money.
Smart goal. That's financial freedom.
Yes. For me, it's not about being super rich, but having the freedom to work on what I love without worrying about bills.
Same here. I'd love to own a small apartment near the sea. Not a big fancy house, but something peaceful where I can work, read, and live simply.
That sounds like a dream. Do you already have a plan for that?
I'm starting to save a fixed percentage of my income every month, and I've been learning about investments too.
That's the right approach. I think having financial goals gives you structure. It makes your choices more intentional.
Yes, and it also builds confidence. When you take control of your money, you take control of your future.
Now let's talk about growth, personal development goals, mental, emotional, and spiritual.
That's deep. For me, I want to be more patient. Sometimes I rush things, whether it's teaching, relationships, or even personal growth.
That's honest. I think we all struggle with that.
Yes, patience is underrated. When you're patient, you trust the process.
For me, my self-improvement goal is to become a better listener. I often realize that when someone talks, I'm already thinking about my reply.
Oh, I can relate. Active listening is a powerful skill.
Right. And it's something I want to practice more, not only in conversations, but also in life. Listening to people, listening to myself, listening to silence.
That's beautiful. And you know, improving yourself is not a one-time thing. It's lifelong work.
Exactly. It's like upgrading your internal software. Every year, a new version of you.
Now let's dream big. What's your 10-year vision, David?
10 years from now, I'd love to have my own English learning retreat center somewhere peaceful, maybe in the mountains or by the sea, where people can come, learn, and grow.
Wow, that sounds like paradise for English learners.
Yeah, a place where learning isn't stressful, where people practice speaking while hiking, cooking, or meditating.
That's unique. For me, I'd like to start a nonprofit project that helps kids from poor families learn English for free.
That's wonderful, Anna. That kind of goal changes lives.
Thank you. I've always believed that education should be for everyone, not just those who can afford it.
And that's why I love doing this podcast with you. Your goals always come from the heart.
Oh, thanks, David. And you bring the practical side. We balance each other.
That's teamwork.
Let's end with a question that I think our listeners will love. How do you stay motivated to follow your goals?
Good one. For me, motivation fades, but discipline stays. I use small routines to stay consistent, like journaling, morning reflection, and reviewing my weekly goals.
That's powerful. I think motivation is like the wind, sometimes strong, sometimes weak. Discipline is the sail that keeps you moving forward.
Exactly. What about you?
I keep a future vision board in my room. It reminds me why I started. On bad days, I just look at it and remember that every small step counts.
That's a great idea. And it's visual. You literally see your dreams every day.
Yes, and one more thing, gratitude. Being thankful for where I am today keeps me peaceful while I work towards where I want to be.
I love that. Gratitude and ambition can live together. You can dream big and still appreciate the present.
Exactly.
Well, that's a beautiful note to end on. To everyone listening, think about your future goals. Write them down, speak them out loud, and take one step towards them today.
Yes, and remember, it's not about how fast you reach your goals, but how consistent you are.
Thank you all for spending time with us today. We hope this conversation helped you not only practice English, but also reflect on your own dreams.
See you next time on Dr. English Channel.
Take care and keep moving towards your future.